Eventually, she would have started. I said, just tell them what I just said to my mate, you know what I mean? And well, I'm just got to. I said, no, we should start the meeting now. It's 8:02. We need to start the meeting. Well, I said, leave it, please. I just blow, you know what I mean? Please leave it alone.
So the experience is not changing until the seeing changes, until the belief. And what is the belief that's underneath, that's underpinning this?
I aren't sure. What I'm coming to, I'm looking at it now in a different self. I've blown anyway, so I'm up in the air. And this time, and then I'm settling it. We need to call a conference. It's like a group where you all get together and decide what you want to do. And they do it on an iPad. And I look to what we're going on, and they're not disagreeing, but they were happy to go along with it. We'll keep going, keep getting it sorted out. And I disagreed. I think it's just a distraction from the meeting. Mm-hmm. There's no peace there, it's just distracting, you know what I mean? So I put that in and I sent it off. Normality, it was sound what I said. And then I thought about it. I thought, these people really, that's how they want to run that meeting. And I think there's a bit of vested interest because I started these meetings. I was involved in starting these meetings 20 years ago, and they've gone great for up to the last couple of years.
Can you see that underneath this is a belief that those are separate beings to you?
Oh, definitely. I've really tried all that stuff.
So apply what we've done tonight. If you don't know where you are, can you still agree 100% that those beings are separate to you? Can you say that with authority? If you are not a thing, and you seem to be having a challenge with another being, an other being or beings, can you still confirm, agree with, if we love truth as much as we say we do, and I know you do, can we still, with the same conviction, say, I am here experiencing this problem with this other being over there? Can we still say, are we still going to agree with that with the same conviction? Can you say with the certainty that you are only over here and that this other being, here is the root of it, that this other being is over there. I'm here in this location, and in this other location is this other being, or several beings, you know, it doesn't really matter from that perspective. But that's the core of any problem we're having in any relationship, is this idea, I know where I am, and I'm treating myself like a thing, an object, and I'm treating everyone else like an object. You know, if I assume the fact that I know I'm here in this one place only, then everyone else becomes other, suddenly becomes other, separate to me, outside of me. And that's what's really perpetuating this experience rather than anything else at this point. This is the core of it. Can you be sure that this problem is real? It seems to be when you keep experiencing it. But if you look like we have done tonight, can you say where you are and that there is some boundary or border or distinguishing line between you and these other beings? Can you really hold the same conviction with that? And it is so important to really look at this. Our mind resists looking this way because it says, well, if you don't believe that they're other than you won't ever solve this problem. But the mind, of course, has it backwards because it can't see that you are everywhere at all times. This is reflecting back to you that you cannot tolerate now this sense of other outside of you. That's why it's coming up stronger and stronger. There seems to be two beings in this karmic pattern, doesn't there? Seems to be. Can it exist? Can it still breathe this pattern with only one? It doesn't mean you suddenly become a doormat and let everyone, do what they want. It means that you'll be coming from the true place. Any words that you say or actions that you take will be much more effective. Can you still tell me now and agree with me that there are two beings in this particular situation, you and someone else?
No.
That's a good start, isn't it, right there?
But I'm certainly not enjoying the meetings. This is what I'm getting at, really.
What you're not enjoying, I'd like to be more direct than that. What you're not enjoying is the sense of otherness. I'd like to be really bold and say, you can't even find out if you're enjoying the meeting until you sort this out. How can you rest in your peace with this idea of otherness still playing? You know, it might not even be the thing that we think that's bothering us. It might be this idea that these beings are outside of me that is now so painful that it's reflecting as this experience going on over and over and over again, you know.
Well, I take on board what you said, but I've taken on board with that, and I've been trying to apply that in my life as I've been going along. And the conclusion I've gone really is, this is the way they want to run that meeting, which is fine. But I don't particularly like it as it is now. So the best thing I can do is come away from it, let them get on with it.
I'd have to disagree with you there.
I knew you would, but I'm still going to do it, though, I think.
Yeah, so. And, you know, maybe temporarily do that until you really come to see, you really question, is there any other beings than you?
I'll carry on doing that. I really will carry on doing that. Yeah.
Because you might just find that everything changes when you really question this, when you really look. I seem to be having a problem with this other being. And of course, you and I are talking like this, but this applies to everyone. Everyone has a problem with another being sometime, someplace, don't they? And our mind says, yeah, but if I stop seeing them as other, then I'll just accept the way they treat me or whatever it is. But it's really not the case. The exact opposite happens. I feel perhaps more empowered